This is Gráskinna, grey skin, one of the oldest manuscripts containing Njál's saga. And it is in a type of binding that's called limb binding. It's a sealskin cover, and the gatherings of the book are then sewn directly into the cover, and there is a kind of a tangle of knots here where the whole thing has been gathered. The text in this manuscript is also in some ways extraordinary. It's unlike the text you find in most other Njál's saga manuscripts, and the slight variation or the changes that have been made to the text may alter our perception of some of the characters. For instance, in a scene which involves Hallgerður Langbrók and her foster father, fóstri, Þjóstólfur, how even just an omission or an addition of a few words may shape the way we perceive characters, in this case Hallgerður. I'm talking about a scene when Þjóstólfur has killed her husband Glúmur, and Þjóstólfur comes to Hallgerður to tell her of his deed. And in all other manuscripts it's described how Hallgerður laughs when she hears the news, which I suggest makes her a rather kind of callous person, or paints a portrait of her as a callous woman. In this manuscript there is no laughter. Also in this manuscript, when Þjóstólfur brings her the news, he throws a gold ring which Glúmur, Hallgerður's husband, had worn, throws it at her, or so it lands sort of at her feet, so that the atmosphere of the scene is darker. And I think in this version one is moved to have more empathy with Hallgerður than in the other versions where she kind of laughs at the news. There is also another episode involving Hallgerður here, which testifies to the slight changes that this scribe makes to the text. This is the episode where she sends her servant Melkolf to Kirkjubær to steal some cheese, and it is described how he has accomplished his mission and he is returning to Hlíðarendi when his shoelace breaks, and he kneels to mend it, and he accidentally leaves his knife and a belt, and he doesn't realize this until he comes back to Hlíðarendi. And most manuscripts, they state that he realizes this but doesn't dare to go back to get the knife. This is a rare example of that, when we are given a glimpse into a saga character's mind, so to speak. So the saga tells us what Melkolf is thinking or feeling. But in Gráskinna, this information is left out. So we are not told that he realizes this and doesn't dare go back. So one may wonder whether this is a conscious change on behalf of the scribe. Was there even some sort of idea in this scribe's mind that this was not really saga style, or this is not the way you do it in sagas? That may be taking it too far, but there are examples like this that make us think about these things and wonder what attitude the individual scribes had to the saga and to the text and to the style they were working.